What's up? This is Serenity with Cascade Media Group, and today we have the program director for Juneteenth. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Makeda Peterson.
All right. So, how did you get involved with the plannings for Juneteenth?
Well, actually, it's probably more of a right-through family. My father originally started doing the Juneteenth celebrations here in Kansas City, Horace Peterson, back in the early 80s, and he was the founder of the Black Archives of Mid-America, the American Jazz Museum, and the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. So basically, he had been to some celebrations down in Texas, and saw how big they had gotten, and then brought them here in Kansas City in the 80s. Unfortunately, he passed away in '92. So everyone probably in the city probably remembers the festival kind of taking some different looks and things of that nature here in the district. But our organization actually kind of took the lead in bringing it back to the 18th and Vine District with the community about 6 years ago. And that's when we started doing the festival and celebratory activities here in the district.
Okay. Give people a brief synopsis of what is Juneteenth for those who don't know.
Well, and that's a great question because a lot of people don't know what Juneteenth is. Juneteenth is actually basically the African American 4th of July. And it really speaks to the fact that it takes more than words to create action, especially here in America. Because basically everyone knows Abraham Lincoln did the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, but actually that did not free the slaves. And us as kids, we thought that, you know, once he said those words and it was all great, the slaves were freed. But that really wasn't the case. It actually took 2 years for all of the different slave colonies here in America, or the plantations, not colonies, to receive notification to be freed. And then in 1865, that's when we celebrated. The official notification was received in Galveston, Texas. And so that's when Juneteenth came about, because we don't know specifically what day, but we figure it's in the teens of the month of June. And that's why we celebrate Juneteenth, because it's our official day of liberation as African Americans.
Now tell us about you said there was a change in the look of Juneteenth here in Kansas City. Tell us what is the look now? Like, what are you guys going for this year?
We're really trying to, I guess, resurrect what the Juneteenth looked like back in the 80s. I mean, I was really a little kid, but I remember it vividly. I remember being able to walk through the district and the sights and the smells and the sense of community. And that's really what we're trying to get it back to, is just really that it's a community event, community driven, and just really about celebrating our heritage, our culture, and our progression here in Kansas City. And so it really is
no better place to have it than 18th and Vine.
Yes, especially right now, because the district is taking on such a huge feat in progression even over the next couple of years. But yes, it's really supposed to bring back our kind of that hometown feeling. And that's kind of what we really bring every year. Everyone kind of really speaks to the fact that it really just feels like the big, huge neighborhood barbecue. They're seeing their friends, family, and then too, they're patronizing local businesses. They're seeing the local food vendors, the food trucks, and things like that. So it really just gives that whole positive community vibe.
Okay. So who are some people that's on the lineup for this year?
We haven't decided.
Are you still deciding? Or?
No, we're still deciding, but I mean, we have a lot of exciting things going on, because we actually are taking our celebration past just that one festival day. We actually celebrate Juneteenth throughout the month of June this year, and actually now, because we're a 501c3 organization, we're actually promoting African American cultural activities throughout the entire year. So that's what we're hoping to extend to start to highlight and promote all the different cultural activities that, because we have so many that happen in Kansas City, but really kind of branding as these are our African American heritage events, and they're important to our culture. So to answer your question about entertainment, typically we focus on local acts on the main stage. We have considered and have always worked with like Lee Langston, the Truth Band, also Shavonna Adams, a lot of the different popular R&B acts that are here in the city. So we definitely will tap into them, and we like to highlight new acts too. We've had Love Macy has done graced the stage last year, and also Riz Kennedy with Show Me Strings. So we really try to pull a lot of the local vibes. This year we're also partnering with Funk Fest as an official event partner, which is going to be really different and kind of brings that national act that's going to be brought in by Cumulus Media and the Funk Fest tour. But they're really kind of celebrating, joining our branding that this is an African American cultural activity with the artists that they're bringing out. Because I believe like they're bringing Teddy Riley and a whole bunch of.
That's what I'm saying. Who is the national?
They're bringing like Teddy Riley, I believe like SWV. a lot of, they have a huge lineup. And you could definitely go to the Cumulus website to find that lineup, and also find Juneteenth celebration activities that are going on across the city. But that's definitely going to be like that national concert that if the audience is looking for, and their gates will open up 5 o'clock that same day on Juneteenth, the festival day on June 17th. And then also too, the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art has stepped up to the plate and will be hosting activities too.
I seen that they were doing a project for Juneteenth.
Yeah, they're really excited about it. It's been
I
interesting.
didn't know if you guys were all, because I didn't know if that was something they were doing separately or what.
Oh yeah, they really came to the community. They sought us out to kind of get information about Juneteenth, what its importance is, and really they want to be just involved in celebrating that cultural activity, just like they do Cinco de Mayo. I think they do. Well, actually, I'm sorry, they do Day of the Dead. They wanted to really kind of take the opportunity to highlight what artifacts that they have at the Nelson that tie into our culture as well, and they're bringing in local acts as well. So it should be a well-rounded activity at the Nelson. And I don't think that activity will be on June the 10th.
Okay, so basically you guys have a whole month full of events this year, as opposed to just having those few.
Yep, just instead of, usually we just do the one-day activity. This year we're being a little bit more creative, and we're extending partnerships to other venues and other organizations that might have avenues that they want to communicate to the community about, awareness, or even just helping to promote those special events at their sites, and just really jumping on board with celebrating the heritage of African Americans.
Okay, well that's what's up.
Yes.
So how would somebody get in contact with you if they wanted to possibly be on the lineup, or if they just wanted to get more information, or just like anything of that nature? They
can go to our website. Our website is www.juneteenth-kc.com, and that has all information about vendors, how you can, also we're doing a parade on the 10th as well, where we're actively recruiting sponsors and also participants, but sponsorship information is on there as well, and then we'll have updates about the lineup and activities there. Facebook is an amazing way to learn about our partnerships as well. Our Facebook name is KC Juneteenth. And we just have amazing partnerships with like the health department. KC Parks and Recs are doing a lot of giveaways for us, so a lot of different things that are going to be happening that definitely the city should be aware of, and we're hoping to draw out the community, because it's all going to be basically premiering the services that like the health department offers for the audience for free.
What if they're going to be doing something at Juneteenth itself?
Yeah, like the health department, they're going to be giving, giving away for free vaccinations and immunizations for school-age children, and it's the full line that they would need for enrollment for school. And then also they're going to do adult vaccinations as well, so like HPV, tetanus, those things as well will be available on site.
I need to go.
You need to come to Juneteenth.
And I need to go down there instead of going.
There's so many things. Like we're working with Shane Ray with the Denver Broncos right now. He's rolling out something really big. Yes, he's from Kansas, and he's super excited because last year he did like a flag football tournament, and it was really exciting. But now he's wanting to take it to even bigger. I can't really even talk about it too much right now because there's a lot of good stuff going on. But then too, we're working with Parks and Recreation, and we're giving away.
You're gonna have a kickball game or something? I love kickball.
We were thinking about t-ball. We might be able to do kickball. We're still playing with what recreation's going on. But what's really cool is they're going to be giving away 500 summer swim lessons for kids here in the community, and it really ties into promoting the historical and the historical connections as to why African Americans aren't as comfortable or as educated as being safe around the water. And it really ties into why it's more than just our segregation back in the day. We weren't really taught how to swim, and it really ties into a lot of how the city views the education for swim now for inner city communities. Because you understand, like, there's been so many drownings over the last couple of years of little kids, even adults. My father, that's actually how he passed away, is he drowned in the lagoon over in Swan Park.
I still don't know how to swim.
And it's really...
and eventually turned into like a phobia.
And it's really... And people, if we just take it as a culture to really understand that there's more, it's a deeper tie than just our hair. Or I just don't like to swim. As a culture, we really have not been exposed to water safety and its importance. So Parks and Rec has stepped up to say, hey, we're going to give away these swim lessons. We're hoping to do some education as well at the Great Heights Community Center, so kids can learn about how to be safe in the water. And just really kind of tying into how the founder of my father, Horace Peterson, passed away, and how tragic an event. Because, I mean, my dad was a good 6'4", 6'5", strong African American guy, huge, athletic, ran every day, and it was just simply, he wasn't aware that the temperature of the water was so cold, and his heart stopped on the way back. So it was really, and it really affected the community. I know he has many friends and family that are tied to him or tied to this district that understand what impact that made. So it's just another way for us to tie it in as a community and kind of learn together, kind of recognize that, you know, that painful moment, but understand that that's a way for us to educate our kids now and to kind of go forward.
So once again, tell everybody one more time, because we kind of went in a separate conversation.
I'm sorry.
About, that's okay. About the contact information, and then how they can get in contact with you guys. You said KC Juneteenth.
Yep, it's KC Juneteenth. So KC as in the first name, Juneteenth as the last name. If you're looking for us on Facebook, and the website's www.juneteenth-kc.com. And then we're also taking calls for the festival. You can call 816-673-0004. Or if you have parade questions and the parade is in dire need of support and help, you can call 816-529-8784.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Thank you. I talk a lot.
I'm Serenity, reminding you to spit your piece.
I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Cat Williams, and when I'm not working out in the gym, I'm searching the web on Cascade Media and What's Up Kansas City. So make sure you check them out.